Hello wolves! Contrary to popular belief, a lot of characters in the Marvel Universe have been deemed worthy enough to lift Thor's hammer. Now the 5 characters I've picked for this list may not be worthy in your eyes, but to Mjolnir, they are very worthy. So maybe you should not judge so easily, or maybe Mjolnir should not give over the power of Thor so easily. Maybe it's a bit of both, give and pull, you know, give and take. First up we have Black Widow. In a What If storyline, specifically What If Age of Ultron issue 3, Natasha Romanoff lifts Mjolnir and gains the power of the God of Thunder. During this continuity, the actual God of Thunder, Thor, has died due to the end of all things, or Ragnarok. Natasha, being the badass spy that she is sent on a mission to recover Mjolnir. Also, please be with me, I'm really trying to pronounce Mjolnir right. If I keep messing up, I'm really sorry, okay? Okay, because even though Thor was dead, his hammer would still be a huge asset to the Avengers or even to their enemies. And all they have to do is find someone worthy. Lucky for them, Natasha is deemed worthy enough to pick up the hammer and she becomes the new goddess of thunder. Not only does she have all the powers of Thor, but she's still the Black Widow, so she retains all of her previous skills. Best of both worlds. I hope this one gets adapted in the new What If TV show, but I'm sure if it doesn't this season, it will next season. It's never gonna happen. Okay, the next character on this list is a legend, and if he is not in the MCU anytime soon, I will riot. I will not go to any more cinemas, I will not watch any more movies, MCU movies obviously, and I will be writing some very angrily worded letters to Kevin Feige. I might be the only one doing this, but he should get the point. Simon Waterson, aka Puddle Gulp, aka Frog. Yes, Frog. Riots will happen, take my word for it. Anyway, Simon was turned into a frog by a witch. It's really their only trick in life, to be honest. This was because she allowed him to see his deceased wife and unborn child in the afterlife. Unfortunately, he couldn't repay his debt, and the frog life was for him. During an adventure, Thor needed help against some nasty rats, as you do. Puddle Gulp and his froggy friends gave him a hand, or more like a webbed hand. Ay. I need to jump out a window. Unbeknownst to Thor, he left a sliver of Mjolnir behind. In issue 1 of Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers, it's revealed that Thor left behind the sliver and that his froggy friend was deemed worthy. We need him! We need Puddle Gulp! Put him in the MCU, you cowards! I just really want a talking frog, okay? We don't get enough of them in cinema. Flushed Away, The Frog Prince. I'm sure there's more, but that's not enough. All I'm saying, right, is it's complete and utter bullshit if we do not get a talking frog in the MCU in the next couple of years. Awesome Android, or Awesome Andy after his emancipation, is a robot created by the Mad Thinker. The reason for his creation or birth is to be a mindless servant to the Mad Thinker, but he is not as mindless as his creator would want. In fact, he is sentient and decides to leave his creator behind and make a life for himself. I feel like when you're making a robot and you want it to be a servant, do anything in your power to not make it sentient, you know? Like, don't give it any options to feel. I've not made robots, but I feel like that would be like #1 on my checklist if I was an evil mastermind that wanted a slave robot. But that's just me. You do you, Mad Thinker. Now, Awesome Android can absorb powers and qualities, so when he bumps into Thor, guess what he did? He absorbs his powers. I thought you would have guessed. Sorry. He takes all of the things that make Thor worthy and absorbs them into himself. Now gifted with all the good qualities of Thor, Awesome Android is able to lift Mjolnir. Anyway, I'm sure he's also able to wield the hammer as well. Thor is actually the one to get him out of the Mad Thinker's clutches, which is just, you know, hashtag bromance. More than Venom and Eddie Brock. Next one is obvious, and I will be doing a full video on here soon, hopefully, maybe. Fingers crossed. If you want a full video, let me know down below. Jane Foster, or the Goddess of Thunder, will be heavily featured in the next Thor movie, and I am so fucking excited. Also, side note, I'm trying to swear more sorry if you don't like that, but with this new thing coming in where it's like, oh, is this made for kids? Like this whole new thing where it's like, oh, is this made for kids? I'm not made for kids. I know I talk about things kids may like, I guess, like Batman and Superman and comics and stuff, but I'm not made for kids. Sorry to break it to you. Adults also like this type of stuff. What can you do? So Jane is an old flame of Thor's who is diagnosed with cancer. Upon Thor being deemed no longer worthy, he is no longer able to use his hammer. Jane is worthy. There is some mystery surrounding her identity with other characters. Thor, or Odin's son, for a short time believes the new Thor is his mother, which is later debunked because they share a very passionate kiss. Super awkward if it was revealed to be his mother. Jane is actually still going strong as the female Thor, and I've really enjoyed the comics I've read with her in it. So excited for the next wave of MCU content. And finally on the list we have the trickster, the snake, the god of mischief, Loki. Someone that really shouldn't have access to Mjolnir was deemed worthy. During a crossover event between the two heavy hitters of the Marvel Universe, Avengers and the X-Men in 2014 called Access, everyone is hit with an invasion spell casted by Doctor Doom and Scarlet Witch. This spell changed everyone. The villains like Loki became good and the heroes like Thor turned bad. Kinda sounds like a fever dream. Mjolnir rejects Thor but accepts Loki. Now, normal Loki would probably gloat for a while, but there was no time for that. Along with other villain turned heroes like Magneto, Loki joins a new group called Astonishing Avengers. During the entire time that Loki was good, he was able to wield and use a hammer. And that is about it. Obviously this is just 5 characters. Why did I hold up 10 fingers? I don't know. This is just 5 characters. I only did that so I can milk it for another video. If you want that, let me know down below. If you have any video suggestions, also let me know down below. Also, back to what I was saying about this whole new like ruling and policy on YouTube. I think it's fair enough. I mean, as in, I think the marking it as made for kids is fair enough. But I've watched a couple of YouTubers who actually, you know, make money off of this. I don't make money off of this. I've got 600 subscribers. I know it's hard to believe. Very easy to believe. But obviously I don't make money off this. This is just a hobby and I really love doing it. But for people that actually have an income from the YouTube channel and this is their only income, this must be the scariest time ever. I watched a couple of videos where people are freaking out because their content is kid friendly, I guess. It's no swearing, they talk about cartoons or comics or films that kids might like, but they don't make it, it's not intended for kids, it's intended for adults. And that's kind of scary that they could be fining people for not correctly checking the right box. It's all really stupid, basically. I will put the petition down below if you want to go sign it. I know like no one watches my videos, but even if one of you just goes and signs it, then I'm pretty happy. Anyway, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It is your opinion at the end of the day. Any suggestions for what you want me to do next, let me know down below. I will hopefully do a part 2 to this, even if you guys don't want me to, because, you know, I like milking that. And because there are loads of characters that have wielded Mjolnir, not even just in the Marvel Universe. We will get to that. Also, who is excited for the new MCU 4 film? Let me know down below. I have a Twitter, Tumblr and Instagram that you can go follow. They're not very good, but they are, you know, there. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video. I do videos like this every single week. If you want to be notified when I post, click that bell. And I will see you next time. Bye, little wolves. Bye. I'm giving you a night call. Tell you how